If it is not working, try something new. It seems kind of simple. It seems kind of like straightforward, but I will say there are a couple of things that I want to share about this point. When you are doing something, when you are working towards something, when you have these goals, these accomplishments, your dream life, there are times where you just need to keep going. You need to keep doing what you're doing because it's going to get you to where you want to go. But there are also times where you need to branch out and try something new. It's not bad to do either or. You just need to know when to apply it. So, how do you know when to stick to something and when to pivot and try something new? This video is not going to give you a very straightforward answer to that, so I'm not going to get your hopes up, because you do have to use your noggin. So use the information that I'm giving you today, use it with a grain of salt, and figure out how you can apply it to your individual situation. So, when to not necessarily change? When something is working. So, if something got you to this point, it will get you to the next point. If you have been doing something that has grown your business, keep doing the thing, because stopping or trying to change it, like, it's good to try to test things out, but if it's shown and proven itself to work, then if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So you don't always have to change every time you're leveling up to something new. Sometimes what's gotten you here will get you to the next point in your life. So you don't always have to be like, oh, do I need to change this? Is this not working? Is it going to get me to my next? Relax, okay? It will get you there. Keep doing it. Now, things that aren't working. There are some things that you may be doing in your life, and it's simply not working. It's not working the way that you want it to. It's not leading you down the path that you want it to lead you down. A great example is college. If you are wanting to be deep into your studies, you are wanting to learn, you are wanting to actually be present in college. You're wanting to pay attention to your professor. You're wanting to gain that knowledge, and you're wanting to be the best in your field. But you are at a party school. It is consistently distracting you, consistently trying to pull you to go to parties, to take this, to take that, to drink this, to drink that. And it is actually not supporting your dream at this point, and it's not pushing you in the area that you want to go. In fact, it is straying you and pulling you to the exact opposite area that you want to go. This is a case where it would be best for you to leave and try a different school that is not as full with party people. It's not a party school, and you'll be able to focus on your studies, and you will also have peers that are as well wanting to focus on their studies, as well wanting to learn, as well wanting to be the best in their field, and you guys can actually encourage each other to do better instead of at the school that you're at currently, where your peers are pushing you away from what you need to be doing. Other situations could be, for example, work. I'm going to use work as an example. In this example, it's not about it not pushing you towards a good route. It's about it's not pushing you where you want to go. So if you are wanting to get into finance, for example, and you decided to take a job at this investing company, but the job that they have you doing is more of administration. And then as you continue working there, they push you into management. But the thing is, management is good, management is great, it's nice for somebody, but you're not wanting to be on the administrative part of the business. You are wanting to actually work with the numbers, give advice to people, and help people with achieving their financial goals, but that's not what you're doing. This is an area where it would be good to leave, because no, it's not pushing you in a poor area. Somebody else would really like it, but it's not where you're actually trying to go. And even in this, when it comes to other areas, another example is if you had an idea of what you wanted to do. Ooh, hold on, it came to me. A good example, another example, is if it's not what you expected it to be. I used to really want to go into architecture. I wanted to be an architect. And on YouTube, I would see certain people building these mini homes, and it looked so good, and they would build it for their clients and all this other stuff. And then I took a look at what being an architect actually looked like, and I realized that a lot of the stuff is not what you would maybe think that it was. At least not what I thought that it was. Being an architect, from what I gathered, was less about actually physically building something, but you would more so be on the computer. You would more so be doing stuff digitally. And I didn't like that. The whole reason why I wanted to become an architect was, yes, I liked building and I liked, houses and making cool stuff. But that was the big point, was that I really wanted to work with my hands. I wanted to create. I wanted to take a creative vision and make it into a physical thing in real life. So, yes, architecture school would have been cool. Yes, I probably would have built some stuff there. But the reality of it is that I most likely would have graduated and continued down a path where I was doing stuff digitally. I was doing stuff on the computer, and I was sitting on the computer all day, and that's not what I wanted. I wanted to be able to talk to clients. I wanted to be able to meet with people. I wanted to be able to build, and that is not what I was going to be able to get in that field, at least easily. So, was it still something that I wanted to do? Was it still something I had interest in? Yes, but it wasn't what I actually wanted. As soon as I got into it, I realized that there were big aspects for me that were different from my expectation. Thus, it was important for me to change. All these things can be used in your life when it comes to understanding where is it good to change and where is it good to stay. Sometimes you're told that you need to change certain things that don't need to be changed, and some things people will tell you to stay in and you really shouldn't stay. So use those examples to help you figure out what areas in your life are going to be best for you to pivot and change and try something new, and what areas maybe not so much. And again, remember to test things out. Like, it doesn't have to work out the very first time. It's okay. You can learn ways that don't work, and then you can go back and forth. Like, experiment with things in your life and figure out what you truly want to do. If you change, don't like it, go back. It is not a loss to try something new and it doesn't work out. If you did enjoy today's video, please consider joining my Patreon. Link will be in the description below. You will get access to extra content, behind the scenes, and more. Can't wait to see you there. Thank you for watching my video though. I really appreciate you watching this far. If you did enjoy it, please consider subscribing. Make sure to take care of yourself fully, trust your instincts, and really look into them to make sure that you're on the right path with your instincts. Take care of yourself physically, financially, mentally, spiritually, and all the other ways. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.